Hello everyone, I am Shenggao Zhu from Huawei Cloud. I am glad to have this opportunity to share with you about the recent progress in Huawei Cloud. I will introduce our AI solutions for finance and also give examples about how AI can be used as a new engine for financial intelligence transformation. As we all know, digital technologies have facilitated many industries, including finance, and help to increase financial revenue. These technologies including big data, AI, 5G network, and mobile devices. Big data technology provides massive data with detailed observations and enriched user profile information. AI algorithms can automatically extract knowledge and find every opportunity, including those that are very difficult for humans to discover. AI can also address complex portfolio with optimal solution. 5G network enables us to exchange massive data efficiently and can therefore handle more transactions as well as investment portfolio with the same time cost. The provision of mobile devices with various apps provides more channels for users to handle financial transactions. In particular, mobile devices are much more convenient than traditional media and engage more users than ever before. Huawei Cloud is developing rapidly, and it is ready to serve at the global scale. We have more than 15 global research centers, including Moscow, France, Germany, India, and so on. Huawei Cloud has more than 5,000 researchers and developers, and many have a PhD degree. Huawei Cloud provides comprehensive AI service, including big data governance, AI algorithms, AI platform, and computing power. Data governance service provides a data management platform and a data warehouse service to customers. Advanced AI algorithms can support multiple complex analysis on data, and this including deep learning, graph engine, and data mining techniques. To support this, the stable and flexible usage of these algorithms, Huawei Cloud developed AI platform called Model Arts and Minespore. This is a deep learning framework. Last but not least, Huawei Cloud provides high-performance computing power to support the daily usage of AI services with self-developed AI chips called Ascend chips. Besides, Huawei also contributes a lot to the open source community, including the deep learning framework called Mindspore and a big data framework called Carbon Data. These open source frameworks are used by many institutions and companies around the globe. Huawei Cloud researchers have delved into basic research for a long time and won the first prize in many world-level competitions. For example, we won the first prize for image classification in ImageNet 1000 Challenge, and also the image classification for large-scale web images in Web Vision Challenge. Also, we have won the first prize in object detection and instant segmentation in MS COCO dataset, which is a very large dataset in the industry. And also, we won the first prize in OCR text recognition in ICDAR challenge. These challenges are all fundamental to our AI solutions. In the meanwhile, Huawei Cloud research team has also published many papers in top conferences for their innovative work. For example, we have 34 papers accepted in CVPR 2020 and 14 papers accepted in ECCV. We also received Best Paper Awards in multiple conferences. Here is an overview of Huawei Cloud AI portfolio. Huawei Cloud has cooperated with more than 8 industries Actually, this number is continuous going up, and we have accumulated industry experience into pre-integrated solutions along with various APIs such as face recognition, image recognition, natural language processing, and so on. We have provided more than 60 services in total and more than 160 functions in Huawei Cloud. These services on Huawei Cloud are widely used to facilitate the AI transformation of finance industry. So this picture shows Huawei Cloud AI solutions for finance. As we can see, Huawei Cloud provides a full-stack service for industry applications. The basic level is the computing power, AI chips. We support Huawei's own assigned chips, as well as other heterogeneous chips from NVIDIA GPU, and so on. Above on these chips are the various platforms for different aspects of industry application, such as data algorithms, big data, and AI algorithms. The AI platform enrich independent AI services, such as face recognition, OCR, speech understanding, etc. These APIs can be flexibly combined to solve problems in application scenarios, such as risk control, claim, settlement, and so on. Specifically, Huawei Cloud AI financial solution takes advantages of many basic technologies well developed by Huawei Cloud research team, including graph engine, optimization research, and so on. So let me quickly go through these services. So optimization research service can be used to solve the portfolio optimization problem. Graph engine can depict the relation of different entities and therefore becomes the foundation in financial customer service. It can also be used to track the capital flow and detect the fraud operations. Computer vision techniques, including image processing and video analysis, are widely used to analyze the human action in finance occasions, such as bank branches. Optical character recognition, short in OCR, can be used to convert text of many formats, such as images, PDF files, to human ineditable text data. Combined with natural language processing techniques, we can directly extract key information from the document. This will greatly improve the data processing efficiency in financial scenarios. Huawei Finance Solution takes advantage of Huawei's self-developed database service. We call it GhostDB. GhostDB supports relational database, non-relational database services, and it is easy to use, and it is compatible to open source database services. Our database service include an advanced distributed database middleware, data replication service, and data administration service. GhostDB can provide high reliability, high performance, and high security, which has been proven in many production systems. Huawei Cloud provides big data services with Data Lake. Data Lake is a service that fuses multi-core computing, data storage, and management service, and can therefore handle online transactions more efficiently. As can be seen, it decreases the operation time of online transaction by 30 times, and increases market transaction rate 300 times. This service has been applied by our customers, such as ICBC, which is a very large bank, or maybe the largest bank in China and in the world. Huawei Finance Solution also provides OCR service for all kinds of text documents with high accuracy. Typical examples including ID cards, financial reports, bills, and contract papers. Our OCR service can recognize multiple languages, for example, English, Chinese, Arabic, Spanish, and so on, and can process text images with low image quality as shown on this slide. Our OCR service is very easy to use and returns structured data results that are readily usable by our customers. On top of the OCR functions, we also developed customized functions that facilitate easy application. For example, in the case of ID card recognition, we also provide the service for portrait detection so that a user can extract the face snapshots with ID information for digital archive. In another case, for example, an attacker may just provide an image of a copied ID card instead of the original ID card. Our service copy detection function can tell the customer to refuse this attacker's image of copied ID card for high-level security applications. Huawei Finance Solution provides financial risk management engine to detect fraud operations. This engine allows administrators to customize their policies according to the corresponding scenario, and will then analyze this user's operations and output real time to get security results. Our risk management engine can handle more than 1,000 online rules and achieves over 1 million TPS within 50 milliseconds delay. This decreases human interception rate by 98% with omission rate less than 10%. This risk management engine is already used in several banks in China. The risk management engine is also based on Huawei's Graph Engine service. So this Graph Engine is completely developed by Huawei and supports efficient storage and query for large-scale graphs. For example, it can support a graph of 10 billion nodes and 100 billion edges. This is a very large-scale graphs. By building up the knowledge graph for capital flow and transactions, we can detect abnormal capital flow like fraud capital division, loop transactions transfer, and by building up the knowledge graph of different parties, we can automatically evaluate the credit score of a user and detect the fraud operations in loan applications. So Huawei's Graph Engine has already used in multiple scenarios and has been tested in many companies. Based on NLP techniques, Huawei Cloud provides chatbot services to our customers. This is done by first learning information from massive data, such as from the forum, from issues with expert domain knowledge, and then build up a database that contains questions and answer pairs knowledge. During the query session, the agent will first convert the customer's speech into text, and then recognize the query's intention, look up the knowledge graph for answers, and finally convert this generated answer to speech with our speech synthesis techniques. This smart Q&A service can save a large cost in human resource while improving the efficiency for problem solving. On average, the closure duration of an issue has been decreased from 10 minutes to 4 minutes. This can result in a very large human labor save and save a lot of money. Besides the sophisticated pre-integrated solutions, Huawei Cloud provides a one-stop AI development platform, which is called Model Arts. This can be used for enterprise customers to quickly develop their own financial solutions on the cloud. Model Arts builds an AI ecosystem that covers from data management to AI algorithm development and applications, and integrates these services and AI algorithms as a plug-in toolbox in the platform, so customers can easily implement different sessions by themselves with few code needed. For data processing, ModelArt provides toolbox for easy data annotation and data visualization to help customers better understand the data distribution. It also provides an AI warehouse, which enriches advanced algorithms and complete development framework for model evaluation and model deployment. Once finished with model training, customer can convert their models to AI service through AI service market. Therefore, ModelArt builds an end-to-end ecosystem for AI service development. This is very convenient, and all the AI services in Huawei Cloud are developed on top of this ModelArt platform. It is very convenient for our development and also for customers around the globe. In particular, we also developed an easy-to-use AI development suite on top of ModelArt, which is named ModelArt Pro. This suite enables customers to quickly develop and deploy their customers' AI services very quickly. For example, for OCR, for a sophisticated developer, it may usually take 7 days to develop a model. But with ModelArt Pro, we can reduce this time to a few minutes because it already has embedded base models in this ModelArt Pro platform. Then the customer can put their OCR results to pre-integrated NLP model customized with their domain rules to extract the targeted information, and finally addresses this specified specific requirements. There are 3 main advantages of ModelArt Pro. First, it is very efficient and enables zero coding with customized API development. It is easy to integrate multimodal technologies. For example, we can integrate OCR with NLP and then with chatbot services and so on. So these technologies combined can be used to solve our real-life scenarios. It also supports heterogeneous computing and ensures business continuity, and also supports hybrid cloud and enables device, edge, and cloud deployments. For example, after we deploy our model on the cloud, we can then push these models to the edge devices. So this ModelArt Pro can be used in multiple scenarios and already has a lot of successful use cases. Huawei Cloud also provides high-length framework, which enables cloud edge device synergy solution for pervasive AI applications. It works like this. For example, it provides a high-length development platform, which enables us to quickly develop AI models, for example, face recognition and action recognition, and so on. Then the customers can use this high-length framework to deploy our models to devices. Edge devices including Huawei's high-length kit, which is a small device with an AI chip inside. It also supports software-defined cameras because several cameras already has some computing chips inside. We can deploy our models on these cameras as well. Once these services are deployed, it can be used to connect to their edge devices and be used in multiple branches. Once our edge device allows more than 10 million connections of portable devices. For example, this can be used in multiple scenarios in the finance industry. For example, the intelligent bank solution can help for ATM, abnormal recognition, and VIP customer recognition, customer analysis, security monitor, and so on. In the following, we will share a few use cases with Huawei intelligent finance solutions. This one is a smart financial document parsing application with multimodal solution by integrating OCR and NLP technologies. Given a financial business image, we can detect and recognize the text in the image and then use NLP technologies to do semantic modeling for these documents, and finally output structured key information of the documents. This solution can be applied to various financial documents, including contracts, articles, financial reports, and so on. In particular, based on the results, we can easily compare the differences between two complex contracts in the contract audit scenario. Because in the finance industry, we have a lot of papers, and using this solution, we can save a lot of manpower and automatically output the results for the analysis. This solution has been widely deployed in the collaboration with many banks in China, such as ICBC and so on. Another use case, Huawei provides GaussDB in production system for ICBC, the largest bank in the world. Our GaussDB provides easy data warehouse service, data transfer service, and fast parallel computing framework with 30% performance increase comparing to its own system. GaussDB also provides advanced SQL service to address the data island connection problem. So this GaussDB has already been tested in ICBC's production system. So that's all for my introduction, and we hope with our efforts we can increase AI's application in finance industry. Thank you very much.
Mr. Zhu, thank you so much for your interesting presentation. It was very, a lot of information and a lot of deep information that you cannot find in open sources. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nikita.
During your presentation, we have received several questions, and I would like you to answer. Well, the first question is, how do you think the future belongs to cloud machine learning solutions, or will the work of AI services shift towards peripheral devices?
Okay, thank you. That's actually a very good question. So actually, I think that these two trends becomes more and more obvious in the future. So let me explain. So on the one hand, actually with the increase of our computing power in our data centers, so there are more and more computing going on in the cloud. So the cloud machine learning solutions will become more and more prevalent in the future. On the other hand, with the increase of the computing power of the peripheral devices or edge devices, there will be more and more computing our edge devices. So in the future, it's not like the computing solutions shift from one end to the other end. In contrast, I think these solutions on both ends will increase, and this cloud and service on the peripheral devices will actually work together and interact with each other. So there will be more and more solutions both on the cloud and also on the peripheral devices. So that's my opinion. I think in the future, these two trends will become more and more obvious and then work together.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Okay, so so basically, there will be no switch to one or another scenario. They will work in parallel.
Yes, exactly. That's my opinion. Yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you. And we have one more question: is how can you ensure the confidentiality of data transferred to the cloud when using cloud solutions?
Okay, thank you. That's actually a very important question. So actually, when we are talking about cloud solutions, the first and the foremost uh, work is to protect the data, especially users' confidential data. So there are actually we can see this question from two aspects. So from the technology perspective, we will use most advanced encryption technology so that the user's data will only be used by this user account and only this user account. Uh, the cloud service provider and other engineers, they have no access to this user's confidential data. On the other hand, so we also have regulations such as GDPR and similar laws and regulations. So we all the cloud service providers have to abide by these regulations. So they will enforce the in the development and in the service providing process, they will try their best to protect the user's data. So only with both the technology and the regulations can we protect the user's data and make cloud solutions really accepted by our end users. Yeah, that's. I hope that answers the question. Yeah.
So, so as I understood, for cloud, as for artificial intelligence device or solution, there will be no real, how to say, cloud is not interested, is it a personal data? Because cloud will not understand this data. And
Sure.
secondly, yeah, and secondly, we have to follow different laws. And every company shall be in this structure, which is obliged to follow all these regulations. So as a final user, I can be, how to say, I can have a good rest at night with ensured that no of any of my personal data will be leaked or stolen from cloud solution.
Yes, you are right.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Zhu, thank you very much for participation in AR Journey Huawei part. And I want to say thank you for your information, for your deep analysis presentation. And goodbye. I hope we will see you soon.